Good evening, my friends. Hello, everybody. Happy Easter, everybody. What's going on? Hello. My friends, I don't know if I've ever told y'all this before, but be careful when you put up your Christmas supplies every year, because you might be putting up something that you could actually use during the summer. For an example, tonight we are going to be using this sweet summertime sign, okay? And just for the record, you can get this sign in a ribbon kit right now at Unique in the Creek, okay? But check this out. We're gonna take some lollipops. Does my screen seem awful bright to y'all tonight, or is it just me? We're gonna take lollipops. Let me know. And cupcakes that are supposed to be designated for Christmas. And we're gonna make this really a sweet summertime sign. We are going to include some watermelon. Including, we're going to use some mesh that they designate for Christmas time. Like, what? Open your horizons, my friends, when shopping. Oh, we're even using ribbon that is designated supposedly for just Christmas time. Come on. Be careful the colors that you put up. What are y'all gonna do without me next month? Da 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 da. Load the board. This is how we load our board, load our board, load our board. This is how we load our board at Unique in the Creek. Good evening. I even sang for y'all. Don't y'all just feel special when I sing? Hello, my daughter. By the way, my daughter's here in chat, y'all. My daughter's Tiffany Smith. That's my daughter. All right. Hello, Miss Judy and Margaret. Hello, Miss Bonessa. Oh, there comes little Miss Lily. She's out and about. I thought my little Chica was a sneaky dog. And then we got Lily. Hello, Miss Tony and Judy and Beck. Miss Lily is about as sketchy as they come. Hello, Miss Donna and Miss Lane. Tina Kelly. Where Tina Kelly at? Oh, Tina Kelly. Hi, Audrey. And there goes the little one again. Hello, Miss Pamela and Susan and Jane. I could have sworn I saw Tina Kelly. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right, my friends. Lily's always clingy. Gail, what's going on? All right, my friends, we're going to load this up with mesh because we do have quite a few goodies, so we want to make sure that when we use our hot glue, it's going to really... Hello, Miss Kathy. Hello, Charlotte. All right. We're going to cut our mesh 20 inches. 16 pieces. Stop it. As I make a pile of mesh. Stop. Am I the only one that swore they saw Tina Kelly? All right. Sweet summertime. Well, for those of you that don't know, a list of all the materials is in the comments. Hello, Miss Sherry. How are you, Miss Sherry? Hello, Miss Claire from Atlanta. I'm Miss Jackie from Kentucky. Kentucky. And to be specific, Western Kentucky. Extreme Western Kentucky, y'all. Extreme Southwestern Kentucky, to be exact. I'm very close to the Tennessee state line. I guess that would be because of all the goldenrod. All the goldenrod. Welcome to Kentucky, where our state flower is also an allergen. I don't know why they made the goldenrod our state flower. Like, I'm not quite sure. I guess it's because that's the only flower we have an abundance over. I mean, we have a lot of honeysuckle too. And honeysuckle, at least it smells better and attracts hummingbirds and things like that. And at least you can eat honeysuckle, well, suck the juice out of it. Other than that, I'm not sure what purpose the goldenrod serves. I'd like to know who said, oh, Kentucky State Flower, goldenrod. Welcome to allergy season in Kentucky. And everybody gets a yellow car this time of year. Everybody. And then when it rains, that yellow turns into a muddy yellow. Hello, Miss Debbie from West Virginia. Anybody new here tonight? Anybody? Well, Miss Sherry, I mean, I seriously doubt that's going to happen unless you slow down. So, good luck with that. For those that are super busy and don't have time to wash their cars, you kind of just pray that every time it rains, God does a good job of it, and you go on. Right? Well, hello, Miss Valerie Cook. How are you? Hello, Miss Lori Williams. Thank you for the stars, Miss Valerie. Scranton, Pennsylvania. Miss Pauline. How are you? No, ma'am, this is not a kit, but I will tell you that between my two favorite places to shop at, you will be able to purchase all the supplies, as I have put a list of the supplies along with their SKUs in the description on this video. You can go to uniqueinthecreek.com and the Ribbon Shed. Get these supplies. Hello, Miss Jennifer from Auburn. I'll say it right. Auburn, duh. Alabama. The sun and the stars and the moon have aligned properly, and I'm finally getting to see YouTube and Facebook at the same time. Whoop whoop. Hello from Nashville, Tennessee. Where's everybody from? Just shout out. Where are we all from? I see somebody from Arizona. I have stuff to make a couple of ladybug wreaths. Utah. West Virginia. Vermont. Canada. Hello, Miss Debbie Hill. Indiana, South Carolina. Tennessee. Hello, Miss Liz. How are you? Texas. Maryland. Mississippi, South Carolina. North Texas. Miss Tina comes waltzing in here late. Better late than never, isn't that right, Tina? Hello, Miss Penny from Tennessee. Tina, are you Miss Bookworm? I gotta do it, y'all. I gotta change my mind. What'd I do? I don't think so. Well, wherever Lynn's at, she's late. She's late for a very important date. I'd like to think I'm an important date. At least person, you know, something like that. Well, then, Elaine, if I'm your Saturday night entertainment, I probably should step it up a notch. Because, you know. I don't even know if I have any good funny stories from this week. Let me think about this for a minute. I'm cutting my ribbon 14 inches and I'm cutting 8 pieces of each color. Let me see here. I don't think so. I went to physical therapy. And they told me there was no reason for me to be there. So they cut me loose. Anybody ever been told that at physical therapy before? Like, if you had to go to physical therapy, they're like, I'm sorry, but you're not a candidate for physical therapy. You're scoring 5 out of 5 on everything. We'll let your doctor know. Have a good day. Not that that hurts my feelings at all to be kicked out the door. One less appointment that I have to track down, especially that's a 3 times a week thing when you do have to do physical therapy. No, just me. I did just change ribbon. I did. I really wanted to put the, I don't know, the black and red polka dot in for like watermelon seeds. Couldn't help myself. One of these days, y'all, I really think we should get my husband on here to make a flower. I'm waiting for him to come meet and mug me around the corner. I don't think he heard me, y'all. No, and the best place to eat watermelon is on your front porch with a salt shaker. Gossa. That and a tomato. A tomato right out of the garden. Ain't nothing better than a tomato right out of the garden and a salt shaker. I think when I was growing up, I ate a lot of dinners on the front stoop. Right out of the garden. We had tomatoes and turnips and cucumbers and with a salt shaker right out there on the front porch. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I speak Southernese pretty well. I do. Ow, my microphone is jabbing me. Ugh. It's being rude and just stabbing at me. I don't know why. Ugh. What? Everywhere my daughter goes, the little dog goes. Oh, she can be cute. She's cute all the time.
That's the.
By the way, I got a question. I'm gonna pick on my daughter for a minute. Have y'all ever been shopping with somebody that has ADHD?
You're so cute.
If she runs off. Y'all ever been shopping with somebody that has? Y'all ever been shopping with somebody that has ADHD? Okay, let me tell y'all this story. I do have a funny story. I take that back. So I don't know if y'all are aware. Okay, where to go? It's usually there. It is. Hand me that. Come here, Lily.
You want to have spotlight for a minute?
So this little thing right here, when Tiffany's not home, I'm just the spare human to this dog. Show them how cute you are. I'm just the spare human to this dog. So the other day I took Tiffany. You're right, it is like herding cats. Took Tiffany to Walmart with me. We were in Walmart. And I mean, she just took off and left me once we got in there. And next thing I know, I'm calling my daughter on the phone going, where is she? And I'm calling her. She goes, I'm over here in the lotion aisle. I was like, okay. And she told me what she was doing. I was like, yeah, you ditched me from Jump Street. And then she was gone. I said, well, come over here. I want you to look at something. All right. Easter baskets, as y'all know, some of them are like fairly inexpensive. And I was sitting there and I was like, you know, I think I want to get a Easter basket for Lily. And the reason I wanted to get an Easter basket for Lily, because when my daughter's gone and when my husband's gone, that dog thinks I'm supposed to stop everything that I'm doing and just hold her. So I wanted to get her an Easter basket to set on my work area to hang out instead of me holding her. We've had this discussion about this dog, y'all. I've told you I needed to do something, so I was trying to do something. I sat there and I showed my daughter one basket and I asked her a question about this one basket. And she's like, well, you know, yeah, fine. And then, like, I turned to get another basket and ask her a question. I turn around, she's gone, y'all. Gone. I couldn't even get her to focus long enough to help me get this basket. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Gone. Do you think we got a basket for the dog?
No.
Nope.
The reason why we didn't get the baskets is because we were going to chew on it.
Like, come on.
But in hindsight,
Yeah, shopping with the person that has ADHD. Nope.
taking me. Out.
Lily's tiny. All right, yeah, we're gonna have to fill this up a little bit more, but I'm gonna put my sign on first. And I had to put my zip tie on first so I know top from bottom. But we gotta do something first before we put the rest of our goodies on. All right, so let's attach our sign, and we're gonna attach our sign directly at top and bottom. While my husband has a discussion with somebody about something. I wonder which dog my husband's saying no to. I see the small one. Speaking of dogs, the little dog and Chica, they all love to sass my husband, and I get the biggest kick in the world out of it. Especially the tiny one, because she stomps her foot at my husband. She lunges and barks at him. Oh yeah, and this little dog has a vendetta against me. A vendetta against me, y'all. And I'm really like, yes, I am taking it personal at this point. Okay, I have every right to take it personal at this point, because it hasn't happened just one time. It's happened a couple of times. Okay. It depends. Pause on story. Let me answer this question. I'm still really new to Unique in the Creek boards. Are there recipes somewhere, or do we just get them from videos? It depends. As far as flowers go, you would look under the Unique in the Creek YouTube channel and look under Lori Franklin's videos. She has her own section of videos, and she gives recipes on how to make flowers. For me, I don't have like a specific recipe that I follow. I basically I kind of cater to beginners plus experienced wreath makers. So, yeah, so it just kind of depends. As I make the wreaths, I'll give you guidelines and tell you, well, for an example, I'll give you an example. I cut my mesh 20 inches, and the reason I cut my mesh 20 inches and filled is so that my sign wouldn't sink, okay? And the reason I cut my ribbon 14 inches is because I'm adding goodies. If I'm not adding goodies, I'm going to cut my ribbon 12 inches. So you just kind of, when you're watching me, I give a I give you two different paths that you can kind of take. Did that make sense? I don't know. Look, I'm using poly burlap. Be still, y'all's hearts. All right, I'm gonna cut 8 pieces of this mesh, 10 inches. And I'll continue my story as soon as I'm done counting because I can't ride a bike and chew gum at the same time.
Hi, everyone.
So, anyway, the first time this dog did this to me was funny, ha 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 ha. But I've got to tell you what this dog has done to me a couple times. Now I feel like it's a vendetta. My husband's trying to make me feel like, oh, well, she feels safest with you. You're part of her pack. And I'm like, well, I want out. I was at the sink washing up a couple dishes one day, y'all. The big dogs were playing. Everything was going great. I thought Lily backed up to my foot because, you know, the big dogs were playing and she was intimidated and she was just trying to get out of the way. No, my friends. She backed up. She backed her butt up to my foot and pooped. We're just going to roll this up a little bit. Make sure that you put the open edge on the inside and closest to the pipe cleaner. Okay. No, she doesn't stop there. I sit in the kitchen, and for some reason she also wants to, and she's done this a few times, while I'm sitting in my chair, she shits under it. At this point, I'm just waiting for the dog to physically poop on me, my friends.
Has not done anything that would trigger.
No. By the way, this is typically what I do with some expensive mesh. I save it to put it on the outside of my wreath instead of using it to do ruffles and such. See, that's what my husband, he's like, she's just letting you know she feels safe with you. I'm like, I don't feel safe with her. I thought feeling safe was a two-way street here. Like, I brought you into my home. I feed you. You know. Okay, well, I'm not accepting her if that's what she wants to do to me. She can stay my daughter's dog if the only thing that she wants to do is poop on me. With friends like that, who needs enemies, right? I mean, my best boy over here, Buster, he's accepted me and he didn't have to poop on me.
Oh, well, he has done things. Hilarious. We did was all cool. That we did.
Isn't it, though? Notice I'm loosely rolling it. You don't really want to do it too tight because you want it to stand out. You're right, to Quebec. That's what I'm betting. She acting like a teenager that's just pushing her boundaries, seeing how far she could push me. And I've warned this dog, you've triggered my foot. Like now, when you get that close to my foot, I can't promise that you won't go sliding across the kitchen floor now. Test your flight skills here, dog. Not my problem. And for some reason, here's something else about this new little dog. For some reason, she thinks her butt belongs on my nose. Yeah, we have passed some boundaries. And I can't figure this one out. She won't lay down with my husband, but she'll run up in the middle of the night and she circles his armpit and leaves. Like, let me borrow some of your deodorant, then I'm out of here. Tiffany comes up to me the other day. Why does Lily smell like Dad? She just couldn't figure it out. I'm like, well, that's because she circles his armpit and runs off.
Had my. It wasn't like a lot.
I will prove you wrong every time when it comes to making a wreath. Doesn't that just add something to it? And I didn't have to use that much, and I have plenty for future wreaths. And like I said, that's typically what I do when I find an expensive mesh and I like it. I just use it to put spirals in. Now, if you wanted to, for my friends that are beginner, you can leave your wreath like this. Ain't nothing wrong with it, as you can tell. It's perfectly fine. And you're done. Do y'all think I'm done with it, or do you want me to be done?
But no.
I'm extra. I am extra.
That's what.
Oh, me. Ugh. Let me get my poop cleaner out here. Y'all want it Jackie-fied? Well, here we go. Carry on. Carry on. Okay, so because this is double-sided ribbon and we have lots of dots, my friends, we're going to use the other side of this ribbon and pull in the stripe. Because we can. Jackify it. Okay, that's what we're going to do. And we're going to make a really, really big bow. pretty big. Because I believe the bigger the better. It will be in just a few moments. Give me a minute. Go big or go home. That's what I think. All right. This is the way we make a bow, make a bow, make a bow. Mm. Oh, crap. Oh. No, I lost everything. There's everybody back. Okay. All right. We're going to pull in and use some of this corsage ribbon too. Just to add some fun to the bow as well. We'll add as a tail at first. We'll wait till we get a little higher up with that. My daughter retreated to her bedroom. I'm sorry. Ribbon Shed does not sell wholesale. The Ribbon Shed is open to the public. You can either shop online or in person at theribbonshed.com or in Murray, Kentucky. Gotta put some Harlequin in, y'all. Poo-poo. I was afraid of. That's okay. We're gonna cut that off just a smidge. I just love shopping at a small business. Like, you go in and they know who you are, and yeah, I don't think anything beats that feeling at all. Some of y'all know exactly what I mean. Eh. Come here. Exactly. Come on. I did it again, y'all. I crammed a lot of ribbon in my bow. Oop. Do 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 do. Y'all just learned something new about corsage ribbon. You can treat it like curling ribbon. See how fun that is? Told you we were going to add some fun to it. All right, so I go off to the side with my bow just a smidge. It's all in how you mix colors and patterns. Do 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 do. I can't it's hard to not sing sometimes. Y'all know that? Yeah, I have to be careful or Facebook will say, oh, that's copyrighted by Sony Records, blah, 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 blah. You could literally just invent the song. And Facebook will, yeah. And then Tina Kelly will be upset with me. Yeah. Ta-da! It is quiet in here today. Everybody was out and about today enjoying the weather. Now they're just chillaxing. They're just like, the day is over. We're just going to sit here and enjoy. Ta-da-da. We have goodies, y'all. We have lollipops. And we're just going to use, we just need 3 of these. So when I bought these, I bought 2 sets so that I would have 3 for later on. And we're going to start up here, and we're going to corner from the bow. And the reason we're starting with our lollipop is because they're our biggest pick. And then what you want to do, my friends, is hot glue the snot out of it. And you're going to spike that down into the mesh. Now, the one nice thing, if you want to, take your pipe cleaner and give your pipe cleaner a little extra twist to make sure that your little wreath attachment isn't going anywhere, my friends. Okay? And then we're going to go down here. One thing I like about when I'm using lots of wreath attachments about the large board is I don't have to worry about any of my picks and stuff coming through the back, because it's like I don't have to worry about trying to find anything to cover the back. It's already covered. Did I do that on there wrong? Y'all know what I mean?